I can't believe I'm actually doing a video on this, man, but it just seems to be the end thing. What's going on? Let me tell y'all something. I'm just gonna be 1,000% with y'all. It just seems like this does not matter what they do. Everybody who works at AEW, doesn't matter if they're behind the scenes, in front of the camera, whatever. People just gonna spew hatred towards them because there's a disdain for AEW. There is the disdain for the people who work at AEW. People want this company to fail. I've never seen that in my life, but it just seems like so many people want AEW to fail. And it seems like every time something happens with somebody or something, it seems like the haters of AEW go hard. They just go hard. It's like they can't help themselves. They like, we gotta destroy them by any means necessary. Like they tried with Jade. They tried this with so many. I mean, they tried this with Brandy. They tried it over. They tried it with TK. They tried it with. I mean, dog. Look, I'm not even a fan of Cody, but they even tried it with Cody. I mean, they ran Cody off of Twitter. He on Instagram now. But the hatred that I see wrestling fans have for the cats in AEW, it just makes no sense to me. This is what I'm saying. If I don't like a product, why the heck am I going to go after the people who work there? Y'all know me. I don't really mess with the E like how I used to. But why the heck would I constantly be in the mentions of a Becky Lynch, of a Big E, of a Randy Orton, of a Roman Reigns, of a Rey Mysterio, of a Sasha Banks, of a Charlotte Flair, of a Bayley, etc., etc. Bianca, Montez, the Usos, the New Day, etc. That's, to me, that's just straight stupid. I'm not finna hop in their mentions and disrespect them and curse them out and throw deaths at them and all this. I just don't roll like that. These idiots that are hardcore fans of the E, I don't understand them at all. Like I said, the IWC is one toxic man place. This is one of the major reasons why I don't ever be on Twitter like I used to. I mean, I'm on Twitter, but I like to take breaks. It's like, man, I can't be on this toxic social media platform because it's toxic. The IWC is one toxic place. Now, what am I talking about? Sammy Guevara and his former fiance Pam. Y'all remember on the episode of Dynamite when they was in Houston, right before the debut of Rampage, before they came over here. They was in Houston. It was Dynamite. He proposed to his girl at the match he had. I forgot who. Oh, that's it. He went against Chairman Sean Spears. After that match, he proposed to his girl and everything was happy. Fast forward to where we are today, it didn't work out. They broke up. And that's their business. Now, here's the deal. As long as I've been watching wrestling, it just seems like every time you propose to somebody in wrestling, the relationship doesn't work. It always ends up failing. And I'll just say to myself, if I was me, if I was in Sammy's shoes, I would have never put that on television. So now everybody and the mama want to act like TMZ. Now they put the stuff out there. They put the business out there. Everybody and the mama all up in the business, everything, right? Sammy Guevara is tight with Tay Conti. Tay Conti is no longer with her husband. People have been talking and they've been watching the two of them. They've been gelling together because she's on his blog, just like Pam was on his blog. Fools are blaming Tay Conti for what took place between Sammy and Pam. They blamed her so much that they literally was in her mentions, being disrespectful towards her, cursing her out, calling her out a name, and even throwing death threats. And I'm like, you're not in your right mind if that's how you roll. You're not in your right mind at all. I posted a tweet and I didn't even think. Listen, let me tell you something. It's a lot of times, man, when I say stuff, don't nobody even see it. Well, they see it, but they don't even interact with it. I wasn't even thinking that my tweet was going to get a reaction that it was getting. Man, people was retweeting my stuff, liking my stuff, and they still liking it right now. I had said, man, cats in the IWC are straight up demonic, and they are. Like, what will cause you to be up in somebody's mentions just to wish death upon them and give them death threats and just be disrespectful. To me, that's just straight stupid. Like, that's idiotic to the fullest. I'm like, you're not in your right mind. So because of that, she's off Twitter right now, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her. It's so stupid, man. I'm like, why? Why do you have to bully somebody? This is the crazy part, man. I'm serious. I've never seen this. And this is why I say I don't want to hear people when they wouldn't talk about the Japanese girl. Remember, everybody was talking about why everybody be bullying. Well, y'all did the stuff. I don't want to hear that because y'all did the same exact thing to her that y'all doing to Miss Tay Conti. And I don't like this mess, man. This stuff is getting on my nerve. Every time I see this foolishness, man, I'm like, bro, this is when like I said, look here. I talk about the IWC, especially on racial terms, a lot. But now I'm just talking about everybody. I don't care, white, black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever. If you're a part of the IWC, why the heck do we have to constantly be throwing jabs at each other, ticking each other off, because we don't like that perspective of wrestling? I tell y'all every day, I don't rock with the E, but I don't never be going at E heads all the time telling them they suck and that they need to kill them. I don't do all that. I tell y'all, I'm cool with a whole bunch of WWE heads. It's a whole bunch of WWE heads that's I'm follow. They follow me, and they know how I get down. They know I'm a hardcore AEW head, but they know I don't disrespect them for being a WWE head. And even though a lot of them do watch AEW, they prefer WWE. But here's the deal. We're adults. We know how to mutually disagree on something and still be tight. We don't have to disrespect one another because of our opinions. Fast forward back to this situation. We don't have to throw death threats at one another because we don't like a certain thing, all that. These fools in the IWC are just straight demonic. It's not even funny, man. I just be like, dog, how do you live with yourself that you will bully this young lady off of Twitter because you feel that she was the reason why Sammy and Pam broke up? That's stupid. Now, I've saw them, and there's a whole lot of pictures. And you know what? If Sammy and Tay are together, so what? Sammy even just put a tweet up. He said, I can't believe I got to do this. But what happened between me and Pam, we broke up after October. So I just waited till this time to actually put this out there. So quit trying to blame other people to thinking that they responsible for what took place. This ain't none of y'all business. But like I said, the one thing I gotta say, Sammy, y'all put y'all business out there when you proposed to that young lady. That's the one thing I would say to Sammy Guevara. I would have never done that. This one thing I don't like about wrestling, wrestlers proposing on TV live. I don't like all that. Because for some strange reason, it don't never work out. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I was like, they made a great couple, and then the news came out, Pam and Sammy not together no more. I was like, man, that's messed up. Then, fast forward, everybody hating on Tay. Everybody, listen, listen, man, I love Tay. Tay Conti has started to become one of my favorites in the women's division. Young lady still needs work in the ring, but she has improved 1,000%. And I rock with this young lady, and I hate the fact that there's so many people that just be taking shots at her. They be disrespecting her, just like I said, how they was disrespectful to Jade, trying to run Jade off of Twitter. Thank God she came back. If I was her, I still wouldn't be back. But it just seems like every time a somebody or something from AEW, everybody got to hate. Everybody got to take jabs. Everybody got to just, I mean, it's disrespectful. It's so disrespectful, and I'm tired of this mess. I'm tired of it, man. It's like, dog, like, why? Just why? Why the heck do you have to go this route? Like, it's not like, what's the point? You like, your mindset must be on some straight doo-doo or something to even be this reckless that you gotta go in her mentions and disrespect her and wish death upon her. Why? It just fascinates me every time. It's always something popping up on Twitter. It's always something. I just be like, dog, I don't know. I'm praying for this young lady. I'm praying for her mental state. I'm praying all is well with her. Because these fools is crazy. I remember them buffoons. Remember that one clown that ran up on both Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, right? Yeah, ran up on Mandy Rose and Sonya, because the two they road girls, right? Ran up on them at her house. That fool ran up on her and could have killed the both of them. I'm like, I don't understand some of these clowns. These people are crazy. People in the IWC are insane. They are insane to the membrane. This is crazy. This is crazy as heck, man. I can't believe I had to sit up here and do a video. I wasn't even planning on doing this, man. But the fact that this got so much traction, I said, you know what, man, let me go ahead and give my thoughts on it. I said a tweet about it. Didn't even think that tweet would get big like how I did. But man, this is sad, man. This is sad, but this just shows you one company is thriving while the other company is defluctuating. Meaning there's still things going on that's decent about that company. But the fact that this new company is on the rise, and a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people hate it. They hate AEW. It don't matter what they do. People are just going to find anything to hate on AEW. Does AEW do everything right? Heck to the freaking no. I'll be the first one to tell you. There's a lot of things AEW doesn't do right. And I'll come up here and tell you, even as a hardcore AEW head, I'll tell you, they don't do everything right. But I'm sitting up here enjoying the rise of what's going on. And I'm really praying as what we getting ready to face, what we've been going through. I'm tired of this. Listen, I do not want us to go back to quote unquote pandemic wrestling where there's no fans, because wrestling without the fans does not work. It doesn't. I don't care how you look at it. I tried watching that stuff last year. It was hard. It was hard watching wrestling. And it didn't matter what promotion it was. It was hard. Trying to watch WWE in the Thunderdome. Then trying to watch AEW stuck over there at Daly's place. Oh, I said, I can't do it. Then you had Impact in front of absolutely nobody. I was like, it was hard. And I'm like, I'm praying that even though with all this mess going on with this new clown thing that's out, I just, man, I'm telling y'all, man, listen, whatever y'all do, just do what you got to do. Just stay safe out there, man. It's, boy, I tell you, this is something else. But like I said, man, Tay Conti does not deserve any of this. She doesn't. She does not. I don't care what these fools say. They can sit up and say she's the reason. She was trying to get some D. That's why I heard some fools say, just do why, like. And so what? So if she trying to get with the man, so what? Why the heck why should that even bother us? First of all, you should be focusing on if you're in a relationship with somebody. How the heck you worried about somebody's relationship on wrestling that you don't even know? This is the crazy part. This is why I don't understand some of you fools. Some of you fools need to focus on whoever you messing with or whatever. Instead, you worried about what's going on in IWC. I tell you, man, some of these fools, man, I don't know. Some of y'all clowns is crazy as heck, man. I'm serious. I don't understand some of y'all buffoons, man. Some of y'all buffoons in IWC, y'all is just too funny. On a sad note. That's crazy. Some of y'all clowns, man, I don't even know. I can't even call it with some of y'all, man, because I'm serious. I just be like, dog. Like, it's like that? Y'all ran the young lady off Twitter because of what? Insane, man. This your boy Caseyville, King Self for Life Wrestler Takes. I'm gone. Holla at me.